Hey everyone, welcome to Jurassic World Evolution 3. I don't want to waste too much time before we hop in. I will make a quick disclosure. I did a little test run in Sandbox to make sure that my graphics were okay. If you're curious, I'm playing this on a PC on medium settings with an NVIDIA RTX 2060 Super, so it's not a particularly strong PC, but I did a quick test and I still think the game looks and runs pretty good. Without further ado, we're hopping straight into day one of the campaign.
Genetic power. The most awesome force that the planet has ever seen. With it, we diverted the very course of natural history. We took something so far away in time and put it on display for the world to see. For better or worse. Sometimes, though, it really was a compelling vision of coexistence. Precious, brief glimpses of peace. Emphasis on brief. But when nature seemed to offer a correction, many people saw only a tragedy. Greed saved the dinosaurs from the volcano, only to put them in a cage. But it was compassion that set them free. Free, of course, to spread into every corner of the planet. We need to find a way to coexist. But can we put our hubris aside and work with nature this time? Can we finally allow life to find a way?
Looks like we're starting off where Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler first meet them in the Badlands of Montana dig site. Great intro, by the way, and I really like the start screen. I did have to turn off the licensed music, which was a bit of a bummer. But
If there's one thing that the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. Life breaks free. And that's exactly what it did, time and time again, tearing down barrier after barrier until finally we arrived here, this Jurassic World. There is no path left to travel but forwards. No viable option but coexistence with the dinosaurs. It's a rocky road ahead of us, less rocky, perhaps, under the right management.
Cue Cabot Finch. Hey.
Welcome. I am, of course, Cabot Finch, managing director of this new enterprise and the owner of this lovely patch of Badlands. Go on, take a look around. Breathe in the, fresh air.
Decidedly less fresh around the herbivore enclosure. Hey, tell me, what are you calling this again? Is it done? Dim?
DIN, the Dinosaur Integration Network. I am Kira Chan. A pleasure to meet you. We intend to help dinosaurs and humans coexist globally, and I am here to find clients who share that goal.
Hey, so I should, ignore the roaming velociraptors that I saw on the way in and just focus on the bare bones enclosure? Wow, you're spoiling me.
Please, Doctor, take a look at the site map.
But for real, there were velociraptors running toward us, and there's people out here. Okay, click this button.
Not only does this map allow us to oversee the site, but it also shows that the raptors are no longer nearby. We have plenty of time.
Oh, yes, plenty of time, sure. Until, of course, we don't.
All right, let's get this showcase underway. To kick things off, some rescues will be arriving here any time now. Let's use a delivery zone to transport them all in one trip. It saves time and, even better, a boatload of chopper fuel.
Lokiceratops is on its way. This is the new delivery zone feature. I guess I'm gonna put it in this blue square.
Okay, perfect. When the chopper gets here, direct them to that delivery zone.
Ooh, the part of the enclosure is blocked off with the terrain. A group of Lokiceratops is being delivered to your site, 6 of them. Transport dino. Oh, okay, so you put down the site and then you have to click on the delivery zone.
Excellent! The Lokiceratops are on their way. And the pilot said there's something special about the group, so, consider my interest piqued.
Maybe there's a baby in
Our
there.
other important guest has arrived. Dr. Dua, welcome to Montana.
And thank you for inviting me. Your goal to help dinosaurs thrive has certainly caught the conservation sector's attention. I truly hope you can succeed.
Ha! So do I! So do I.
Is Dr. Dua maybe gonna be a little less sketchy this time? There's the babies.
A wild juvenile dinosaur. Absolutely remarkable. And not a common sight these days. You know, the mind boggles thinking about how its experiences now will shape it. Will its future be peaceful? Chaotic? The deciding factor, I suspect, is you.
What a beautiful young dinosaur. Can we perhaps observe it more closely?
Look at them. So tiny. Alright, so 3 environmental issues. Let's check this.
Dinosaur appeal is one of the things that'll draw new guests to a site. And boy, oh boy, do juveniles sell entry tickets.
And well cared for juveniles will grow into more appealing adults as well.
Okay. Select the territory now.
As dinosaurs explore their new enclosure, they'll form a territory. It's inside this territory that their environment must meet their needs.
Some dinosaurs play well with others. Some less so. Keep an eye on who's sharing an enclosure with who.
I think they're about to do an animation. Look. Okay, so the Therizinosaurus still does not like anybody.
I must say, that enclosure is a far cry from the environment these animals evolved for.
All part of the demonstration, I assure you. We have a suite of environmental tools to help make this enclosure more appropriate, which is, of course, our next priority.
Okay. I might need to look into increasing like the font size of this box. Also, we're gonna name our first. We'll just let's see. It's a male. We'll name him Loki. Nice and simple. Easy to remember. So let's see. They're missing ground fiber, and as you can see, everything is nicely highlighted for us. The game runs really well, even on my not optimal computer. Let's put some food near the viewing area. Ooh, look at that. And then they want a little more forest coverage, so non-native forest and woodland. What is non-native forest? Let's see what that is. Yikes, that popped up. So that looks kind of tropical-y. So maybe we want to, let's try to keep the exhibit looking natural. So let's try the other forest brush. Yeah, so this looks more like
Wonderful work.
trees
Actions
that are
like
actually
this will
from
certainly
Montana.
earn you a good reputation with the conservation sector.
Okay, well, Montana has forests. This is like a desert area of Montana. You get what I mean. Oh, okay. Are the raptors arriving? Oh, it's a storm.
Not to alarm you all, but is that
A sandstorm, and it came out of nowhere.
typical? It ripped apart some of our fences, too.
Storms like this can harm or panic dinosaurs. This is a delicate situation.
Am I gonna get to drive something? Switching to
Right.
Xbox controller.
A spooked giant is a big threat to our guests. The priority needs to be tranquilizing it with the capture team chopper. We can repair the enclosure later.
Alright. Direct control. Yeah, if you play on mouse and keyboard and you have the ability to switch between that and the controller, it's much more fun to control the vehicles with the controller. Oh. Just the capture chip. Do I need to be closer? I'm hitting the trigger and nothing's happening. Let's go back to the Maybe I need to change my controller buttons or something. It says X to take photo. I'll look into that later, no biggie. I'll just switch to the mouse when it's time to actually shoot the dart. One dart sedates as roboticus, that's probably a campaign-only feature. Unless they assign a
Hey, nice shooting. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, so you've earned us some breathing space. Now, I'm not exactly adept with a hammer, so let's bring in the experts. We need a maintenance facility, and like yesterday,
I'll play with the controller for a minute just to see how that feels. So yeah, this is a new, I think this is a new building, this maintenance facility, Delio. It handles the repairs, so do I want to angle it? No, let's just keep it kind of simple for now. Oh, okay, you can hold the button to free rotate. Alright, there we
Every
go.
facility placed will need to be connected to our path network.
Yep, got it. Standard path, sure. Alright, very nice.
now get out there and repair everything you can.
Ooh, this looks like fun to drive.
You know, Dr. Dua, Dr. Malcolm, your, testimonials would really make a difference. We need the support of the conservation sector if anyone will take us seriously. And if they don't, Din is going down. And taking what's left of my money and self-respect with it.
John Hammond said something similar when he brought me and the others to Jurassic Park. You know, I could dig out the report that I made for him, but I'd need to update some details, like oohs and ahs and running and screaming, you know, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure that now is the time for that conversation, Mr. Finch. Let's focus on the task at hand for the moment.
This drives really well with the controller. Let's see how it feels on the mouse and keyboard. It's okay. In Evolution 2, I felt like the keys did not control very well. This definitely feels better, but it also feels better on the controller and mouse and keyboard. That's probably kind of to be expected. A+ parking job.
In control. A thorough and efficient batch of repairs. Impressive work.
Thank you.
Now that the enclosure is fixed up, we're safe to transport the dinosaurs back into it.
Alright. Transport.
When transporting a dinosaur, first choose the animal you want to move and then pick where to send it.
So if you've played these before, you know all this already. I'm gonna take it nice and slow for any new players.
That storm could have torn the park apart, or hurt the dinosaurs. We got lucky, but luck tends to run out eventually.
No need to worry. I suggested we prepare for such a thing weeks ago. And we did prepare, didn't we, Mr. Finch?
Well, you know, the to-do list was pretty long. And how was I to know we'd be hit by Look, let's not point fingers, especially at me. Bit of a long shot, but, Dr. Malcolm, any chance you can ignore the whole breakout thing?
Oh boy, now you're asking an awful lot of me.
Okay, maybe not ignore, but focus on how well we dealt with it? No? Well, can't blame a guy for trying, huh?
It's good to know that Cabot remains like a legit, hilarious, and funny Jurassic World character.
Asset has been delivered.
Diplodocus.
Let's place down some maintenance posts across the site. They'll let your maintenance ATVs patrol and fix the place up automatically.
Okay, so these are new, these maintenance things. Maintenance ATV teams can be assigned to posts. They then automatically repair, reboot, resupply, and inspect buildings and fences within that radius. The inner radius of the maintenance post covers buildings. The outer radius only covers fences. Interesting. I did notice the Diplodocus's comfort isn't perfect, but I kind of have a feeling...
You want your maintenance posts to cover all buildings and power generators that might need repairing, refueling, or resupplying. Those posts also have a wider range to them, and any fences that break in that range will automatically get repaired.
Well, this is a... Well, anyway, I have a feeling that we're going to address that at some point in the tutorial, so I don't want to do it out of turn and then screw up the tutorial. Also, I was just admiring this little, like, mini museum thing over here. That's really cool. Anyway, maintenance posts. This guy. They will also restock nearby supplies. Okay, so inner radius and outer radius cover all buildings is what it wants me to do. So it looks like the building itself doesn't automatically give you a radius. Alright, that looks good. And then, is there a way that we can fit? there's like a little dig site exhibit over there. That's cool. I'm just gonna place down 2 more and not worry about trying to be optimal with the placement here. So we're gonna put one here. And then lastly, one over here right next to the power generator.
Once you've placed your maintenance posts, you can directly assign a maintenance team to each one.
Alright, so... maintenance team... Who wants to be maintenance team 1? We're not gonna name everybody, but... This will be Alan, and this will be Ellie. Because we're in the Montana dig site. So we'll assign Alan to these 2.
I'm off to patrol. Confirmed.
And then we'll assign Ellie to this one.
I've arranged for more dinosaurs to arrive on site. They were struggling in the nearby desert, but we can give them a better life here.
One moment. Corythosaurus. They cohabitate wonderfully with Lokiceratops, so please do place them in the same enclosure. Replicating natural varied ecosystems should always be a high priority.
All right then. You're the boss. Until you say you're supporting us at least. Then I'm back in charge. I'm kidding. Mostly.
So Dr. Dua is a confirmed JPOG dino nerd. Cryptosaurus, are you ready to transport? Sure. Okay, so I can just individually place them. It does let you do that, but we'll do the delivery zone again so we can see the exit animation.
This place is shaping up faster than I expected. The benefit of hiring the right park manager, eh? I mean, just take a step back and look at what you've done already. This site is our very own window into prehistoric Montana. Diplodocus? Check. Lokiceratops? Check. Corythosaurus? Well, here we go.
Okay, so you then can wait. Click over.
Delivery successful. Now, we better make sure those dinosaurs are loving their new home. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I pride myself on being a good host. Or at least a passable one.
They could certainly be more comfortable here. Balancing comfort between multiple species can be a challenge, but one worth overcoming.
Okay, so they want ground leaf.
Got some damage here.
That's cool. If you see one that you like, the pattern, the cosmetics, you can hit favorite from here, and it gets added to. Look at the footprints in the mud. So cool. All right. Leaf. So let's just do this one. We put the Lokiceratops food over here. We can put Corythosaurus food here. And maybe some over here too. And they still need to expand their territory a bit.
Is it just me, or do those dinosaurs not look as happy as the Lokiceratops?
Like many species, they need males in their herd to truly thrive. Male dinosaurs are rather rare, though, so there's little we can do. Perhaps Din isn't a good fit for the conservation sector. Your work is inspiring, but the dinosaurs need something extraordinary if they're to get a foothold in the wild.
You know, the dinosaurs aren't adapting fast enough to reproduce on their own. The course of natural history is trying to reassert itself, and you simply cannot fight nature.
But we could work with it. I know of a research station developing not only male dinosaur synthesis, but sustainable breeding programs too. If it will earn your support, I suggest that we all head there immediately.
Just to check, we're, coming back here, right?
Oh, we must. If that research succeeds, we have to return to reintroduce male dinosaurs to these herds.
All right, my bags are packed, so let's go.
Alright, let's just take a moment with the Lokiceratops before we go. We didn't spend that much. Or was I gonna? Oh, I don't think I have an option. I think I have to go to the next part. World map. Ooh, okay. Alright, very nice. We've got the, La Cinco Muertes 2.0. We're gonna be able to go between all of our parks. I'm probably gonna mispronounce the name of that Hawaii island, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm sure they'll say it in the mission description, so let's head there. A client wants to create a sustainable breeding program to help dinosaurs overcome their difficulty adapting to most of the world. A leading paleoecologist is already on board, but the site needs far more support if it's to achieve its goals. The raptor chasing the goat in the corner is fantastic.
Well, you know, I've been to a tropical island harboring so-called groundbreaking research before, and I felt this same mix of sheer wonder and utter dread back then, too. I'm more optimistic about what I'll find this time around, but still, if I may, a word of advice: build more places to hide than you think you need.
Aloha, Hawaii!
This is not a vacation, Mr. Finch. We are here to support pioneering research on dinosaur breeding. And to that end, I'm pleased to introduce you all to Dr. Luis Baldera, a leading paleoecologist. Dr. Baldera, the room is yours.
Hey, good to meet you all. Truth be told, I wasn't expecting help so soon. Kira seemed pretty insistent that it has to be now, though, so I'm definitely gonna make the most of it.
Well, you know, we're all dying to see how this works out. Well, hopefully not literally dying.
Dr. Baldera has done quite well on his own, but many minds make light research. We'll need a control center so that we can hire scientists for the project.
Alright, so we're gonna have some dino knowledge, nerd wisdom for you all. Most of you probably know, but if you don't know, the Maisaura's name literally means good mother lizard. So if they're gonna have the Maisaura be the first breeding species, that would be really, really cool. A more nerdy fun facts for you. In the novel, the Jurassic Park book, Dr. Grant was researching Maisaura, and because they had just found the nest that's implied
We should hook that
they
building
took
up
care
to
of
the
their
path
children.
network, too.
Or the fossil evidence that suggested that anyway. That was kind of a talking point in the book. Anyway, let's see how it goes.
Science by candlelight is great for atmosphere, but less great for productivity. Let's get a generator down and power that building.
By the way, a quick little side note, there is modular building in this game, and it looks fantastic. For the campaign purposes, I'm mainly going to be sticking to the prefabs. I have an interest in doing the modular building, but those will probably be on their own time in separate videos.
Scientists have a variety of skills, but researching male synthesis will require experience in genetics. Please hire whomever you think can do the job.
Look at this cool, like, sculpture. That's the Dunkleosteus, I'm pretty sure, in there. Alright, so we need we're back to, let's take a quick gander at this waterfall. It's pretty cool. Pretty sure that's like an in-game made waterfall. Anyway, we need to get a genetics, whoa, okay, we haven't been to this tab yet. Expeditions, fossils, research, scientists, recruit scientist. So, what I thought they said genetic specialist, right? I was definitely paying attention. Total genetic skill too. Okay. Well, let's just, this dude's cheaper and he has more genetics, so we're gonna hire Donald Seraph.
That's the genetic skill requirements sorted. Scientists aren't free, so let's not hire more than we need for now, huh?
Okay, first off, we're gonna need a science center. See, while parthenogenesis is a thing, that's reproduction without a mate, dinosaur breeding typically requires a pair. Male dinosaurs are uncommon in the wild, but we can create our own with a bit of clever research. That's where the science center comes in.
Alright. I could have picked a different prefab. I'll highlight that the next time we build a building, but I want to stick with the default Jurassic World looking buildings for now anyway. Look at all the paths to pick from.
Attention all science personnel. Please report to the newly opened Science Center.
What am I hearing? There's something nearby. Oh, there's an exhibit right here. Or is there? I thought I was hearing like sounded like a Dilophosaurus or something. So, this screen looks really cool. Oh, maybe I was hearing like a compy or something because it has our species roster right there. Ooh. Did they oh, they went back to the they went back to the Evolution 1 research screen, which I am a fan of because I kind of preferred that over the Microsoft Excel looking. We are back in cells now, but I still like this more. Stop geeking out, let's keep playing the game. Okay, start task. I will say, playing this with a controller has been way easier than I thought it would be.
Dr. Baldera, do you truly believe that this breeding program will work?
I'm pretty sure it will. Dinosaurs breeding in the wild is rare, but I've observed common needs and behaviors. That's what we're building from.
Well, that was fast.
Next steps. Right. We need to gather some genetic material if we're going to actually synthesize a male. But finding an appropriate dig site will take a head for logistics that I definitely don't have. Let's hire some practical thinkers.
So far, I mean, it's very early, but I like the two. I like all of the voice actors, and like their roles actually seem like relevant, good roles to have in like a campaign. So that's kind of cool. And anyway, yeah, that's all I'll say for that for now. So we need to hire a logistics person. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see, Sandra has faster research. I guess we're gonna hire Sandra. Or Evelyn, she has high logistics potential and her salary's super low. Oh, that's the altruistic salary. How many logistic points do I need? Oh, we need 4, so I might have to hire both of them, actually. I could hit Y to refresh the candidates, but, in my experience with Evolution 2, logistics points are very important, so we're just gonna hire both of them.
Now let's research a dig site with plenty of Maisaura fossils.
Wonderful.
Yes.
There's surely no better choice to pioneer this research than a species whose name means good mother lizard.
Well, sure. What better reason to bring a breathing, thinking being into a strange new world than a lovely, apt name?
Wow, so Dr. Malcolm just poo-pooing the whole name thing. That's cool. Do not appreciate that, even though he's kind of right. Anyway, so it looks like we are gonna do Maisaura first, which is really cool. Research dig sites. There he is, the big boy himself. We'll get there eventually. Alright, so this screen is basically the same. It just has a new coat of paint, which is fine. I eventually grew to like the scientist system.
We'll need an expedition center to act as a base of operations for the dig. Let's construct one immediately.
Immediately. Expedition Center sends out dig teams to dig sites. They return with fossils which contain genetic information. This is used to create new dinos. Dig teams need scientists to lead them. Yep. Science Center lets you extract the genome from fossils. You can also sell valuable materials. Ooh, yeah, let's see. So the research is complete. So Expedition Center. So yeah, look, you in the corner you have all these prefabs to choose from. So we've got Den, Jurassic World, and Jurassic Park. Let's stick with the Den stuff for now. Sure, this will work. Look at that little roundabout. I'm sure that increases traffic efficiency by at least 50%.
Expeditions and me go way back. They're a crucial part of any site like this one, after all. See, we send teams out to dig sites where they collect fossils. Then we crack those fossils open and scoop out the genome, which lets us create dinosaurs. That wasn't the most scientific explanation, but it gets the idea across, right?
A whole lot of Maisaura fossils and eggs were found in Montana's Egg Mountain dig site. Sounds like a prime expedition spot to me.
Oh, hey, that's not far from the dusty patch of paradise we just came from. Small world.
Smaller still when the continents were smushed together.
Little does this poor helicopter pilot know that the pteranodons can literally attack the helicopters now. Whoa, look at all these. Oh, we'll be back for you, Cryolophosaurus, don't worry. You'll be back. We'll make sure we need to send our dig teams to Antarctica. Lots of dig teams, lots of dig sites. One thing that we'll eventually discover is that I really hope we'll be able to have multiple.
Fantastic! Our expedition is underway. Let's hope they bring back some great fossils, huh? Keeping an eye on dinosaur welfare is a full-time job, and I don't want your attention stretched thin. That's when trouble starts. The ranger teams can handle it, but they'll need to be assigned to ranger posts to guide their patrols. Let's build some posts and get those rangers to work.
Alright, this is... I'm glad there's a tutorial on this, just because figuring out how the ranger things work.
Make sure the ranger posts cover any dinosaurs that you want your rangers to keep an eye on during their patrols.
Maybe I'm just a dummy, but I kind of felt like in Evolution 2 it wasn't super self-explanatory. Anyway, so we already have a ranger post in the Maisaura. Look at this cool waterfall. It's like a multi-layers. So Gallimimus enclosure. One thing I like to try to do, so let's try to like not put this literally just in the smack dab of the exhibit. Let's try to put it so that's kind of off to the side. Like maybe like right here. So it's, but then, or maybe here. That'll work. I just don't like to put it literally smack dab in the middle. Then it looks just kind of looks ugly in the exhibit.
Looking good. Now just assign ranger teams to those posts and you're set.
I know that I literally just put that smack dab in the middle, but it looks okay there. At least I think it does. Ranger teams, maintenance facility. So now we have, we're adding more buildings. Let's see, Ranger Team 1. You'll be responsible for, okay, you're already assigned to the Maisaura, and you'll also be responsible for the Gallimimus. And then Ranger Team 2, since it's on the other area of the island, we'll add you to the Parasaurolophus paddock.
Maisaura are not the only animals that this client cares about. So, while we have some time, please ensure that the other dinosaurs here are comfortable.
Who's the client? Who are we building these parks for, if not Mr. Finch? So one thing I just wanted to kind of re-highlight is, so like, I noticed that if you see, and you might have been able to do this in Evolution 2, and I just never noticed it, but let's say you see a particular cosmetic that you really like. So like, I saw a green one with like a purple stripe.
Filling up the generator.
Cool. It's like, let's just say you like this one a lot. You can go over to this and then hit A. Oh, or it's favoriting the individual dinosaur, not the Not the cosmetic. Okay, so it like notifies you when your favorite dinosaur is doing something. That's kind of cool. Anyway, Gallimimus Comfort. Gallimimus is back. They want some more ground leaf, so let's see. Let's put some here. They're mostly satisfied. They want some more wetland. So let's see. Ooh, there's the deep water button. We'll definitely get to that soon. Make a little more water for them. I think that's good enough for now. They're like... Let's give them a little more ground leaf, and then we're gonna keep moving. I like to keep the little bits of dirt in the exhibit, and it's kind of getting rid of the dirt with the giant brush, but oh well. Okay, so Parasaurolophus 84 or 85%. Alright, so they want some more wetland and some ground nut, which is right here. So let's put down the water first. Let's make... kind of like the way that looks as it is. Let's just put some more water down right here. Oh look, it looks like it auto-generates some like rocky texture on the outside. That's kind of cool. Let's kind of experiment with like making it look more swampy. Like so, if you do that and then you remove water, but then you want the radius to be smaller, you just kind of like make it look a little bit more like a swamp instead of just a big circle of water. But they want like a lot more water, so. So they're good on that. I think I got rid of some of the water coverage. Ooh, look, it's like trying to make a waterfall. But you see what I mean, how if you break it up a little bit, even just a little bit, it looks, at least I think it looks a lot more interesting than just having a bunch of, oh, it's not water, it's wetland. Oh my goodness. So... is that a new thing? I think that's a different thing altogether. Alright, well that's why I was goofing, I guess. I didn't understand wetland was a thing. My apologies. Alright, so let me get rid of some of this water. There we go, that's getting closer now. Yeah, I didn't know wetland was a thing. Yeah.
No one's gonna want to visit these sites if they can't see the dinosaurs. Look, this isn't my area of expertise, but the math is simple enough. Impressive prehistoric animals plus well-placed viewing galleries equals more guests. Take those guests and subtract their spending money, and that equals a very happy Cabot Finch, huh? How's that for showing you're working out? The point is, always make sure an enclosure has good dinosaur visibility if we're to make this a sustainable endeavor. A well-positioned viewing building is worth its weight in, well, concrete and reinforced glass.
Alright, look at all of these options. There it is, the balloon tour. I'm not sure. I kind of think the balloon tour is the one I'm most excited for. Even though let's see. Look at all these cool prefabs to pick from. I do want to take a moment to just look at all these. So the Den one looks pretty cool. Jurassic World. Oh my, look at the Jurassic Park one has like torches on the side. Texicana. Wow. The Malta one, Asia, and Europa Alpine. These are like all amazing looking. The Jurassic Park one in particular is very cool. That gives me like, that's super cool. So yeah, connect it to a path. Oh look, there's a conveniently nearby path for me to connect this to. Who would have guessed that? Big crease.
Generator.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery. Ready
Let's check this out. Visibility, Dino Appeal. Can only be used to draw guests to the site if they are viewable from an attraction. Yep. Dino visibility mode. Viewing attractions with high appeal will become congested. Plan the site around this with wider paths and alternative viewing attractions to disperse the crowds. That's another. Well, that'll definitely be something that we have to take into consideration. Look at this. Just ignore the phasing through each other.
During most of
It's
your
normal.
tour, the appropriate information will be automatically selected and displayed for you. Simply touch
Second.
the area of the screen displaying the appropriate icon.
The second story, the second level gives much better. Oh look, there's a person. Okay, let's keep it moving. Gallimimus time, attractions, viewing gallery. Let's stick with the Den stuff for now. Oh look, my the thing I built is right next to it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's very nice.
we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent...
Hey, did our expedition team make it back all right? Did they, find anything good?
Use the Science Center to extract genetic information from the fossils they bring back. This is a task best done by scientists skilled in genetics.
And anything not rich in genetic information could still make us rich in petty cash. So don't be shy about selling things either.
Just some casual buried treasure. That's fine. So let's see. I know. Well, let's not overanalyze this too much. So lots of. So there is our 10 extraction slots. That's going to add 23%. Begin task. Genetic specialist. Boom.
Ooh, while we're laying the foundation of the project, let's build a hatchery too. Can't breed dinosaurs without hatching a few eggs, right?
Alright. So this is all kind of... Oh, this kind of hatchery. Okay, I thought... Alright, so these just have two to pick from. So we're going to stick with the Jurassic World hatchery. Nice.
Now that you can exert more control over embryonic hormones, it's time to synthesize your first male Maisaura. Just think, generations of dinosaurs engineered to be female, and now we're purposefully unshackling them. Incredible.
It's a lot of big words. We're not but humble park managers here. Oh, this screen is so cool. The in-hatchery preview is just super duper cool. That's all I have to say about that. So... Oh, look, you even have the whole... Look at this. The whole thing's in here. Oh my, it'd be crazy if you could, like, hit a button and have the announcer guy just talk. But I do think you can have him say the name.
Maisaura.
There it is.
Maisaura.
Okay, so the left stick. Oh, it's what they look like in day and nighttime, or like the lighting. And then RS is... Ooh, look. There's the male. Wait, how do I get back to her? Okay, so the male Maisaura, modify the genome. I like this dark purple color, actually. I don't think I want to change that. And then here's all of... We haven't unlocked any of these yet, that's fine. But I do think I was supposed to change it to the male. And this dude...
Commencing synthesis.
If I may, I can only hope that all the consequences of this are being considered. I know they're not, of course, but, you know, I do love to hope.
We are considering every outcome in this research. Your concern is understandable, but unfounded.
Unfounded? Geez, what a thing to say. My concern has a rock-solid foundation of experience. You know, I've seen profits put before science. I've seen rapid progress, and the excitement around that eclipse any caution. So, not unfounded.
Yes, I misspoke. Your experience is evident, but we are not Biosyn, Doctor. We are not InGen. Try to see this work with fresh eyes, optimistic eyes.
Well, I'm very optimistic, so let's keep on going. I'm never going to be a fan of more outgoing costs, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need scientists with skills in welfare to actually get incubation going.
Alright, time to hire some more staff. So, welfare. Tom. Christopher. This person's got 3 welfare and some other skills. Isla. And her name is Isla. Was that enough points? Oh, we need 5 points. We need to hire someone else. That's fine. This dude's also a generalist. Motivated. Christopher.
Okay, let's incubate those eggs. Gotta love the hatchery, right? Amazing building. Life literally develops inside it.
Is Luis Baldera, is he like a Jurassic Park character? The name rings a bell. Oh, so this is where you pick? One of my... Incubate at least one male, incubate at least one female. Oh, okay, so what I was doing earlier was just looking at the, I was just looking at the species preview. Alright, so it wants me to do that. Okay. So, and it's... Okay, yeah, the screen's a little different. So it's the male egg... or this egg that I am choosing to make a male has the resilient and the tolerant trait. And then this one has nocturnal. So I don't know. Does that mean they're gonna... You need to be awake to make babies, so we're gonna turn that one off and keep this one. And there's the two welfare scientists. I think I did that right.
Oh, hello there, history. Repeating yourself, I see. Hey, tell me, did meddling in nature work out well the first time?
I think that was a rhetorical question.
All right, ready when you are.
Here we go. Our first male and female dinos.
Dinosaur synthesis. It never gets any less magical, does it?
Those are some beautiful animals. And note how the male and female Maisaura have different patterning too.
Dimorphism in prehistoric animals. And given how rare males are in the wild, I suspect we still have so much to discover.
Yes, indeed. And this is just the start. So, let's get those Maisaura comfortable.
Look, they're already like each other. Did they make the little, like, the crest that nobody seemed to like on the Maisaura and make it actually look cool on the male? I think they did. So we're gonna name these two. Any, what was that series called? Was it Dinosaur Planet? Enjoyers out there? Little Daz's hunt, I'm pretty sure, was Maisaura and Daspletosaurus. It was Buck was one of them, and then what was the other one's name? Blaze, Buck and Blaze. There we go. You are Buck and Blaze from Dinosaur Planet. That is what it was called. Okay, make sure that they have an average comfort rating of 100%. We need some good fiber for the new couple.
Okay, now we need to check our Maisaura's breeding potential and compatibility.
Alright, so this is new. Let's see this. Management views. Dino breeding.
So I understand, you have ways of assessing their breeding capabilities, their fertility.
Oh, yes. There are chemical markers, but honestly, you can tell everything you need to just by observing the dinosaurs closely enough.
Interesting. Can you tell with humans too?
I know you're in charge here, but do I actually have to answer that?
No, you do not.
Now, Eventually, you do plan to have breeding in your breeding program, right?
Yes, we do. But dinosaurs need an appropriate nest first. Replicating the natural conditions these animals need is what sets this research apart.
Aha! Artificially replicating nature. No doubt this will go completely according to plan, as it always does.
So I might be doing something out of order here, but I know that you can, like, try to pair specific dinos, so I am going to try to do that, so that, because we want Buck and Blaze to be our first Maisaura appearance. Alright, medium nest. Ooh, look, so we've got this one, we've got a cave, and then that looks a little too small from the Maisaura. Let's go with this one. And let's put it in this corner over here.
The conditions are right and the dinosaurs are happy. Now all we can do is wait.
Hey! Hope I didn't miss the main
It's
attraction.
Isaac!
Oh, no, hello. Are you with the Ding Group?
Oh, no. Where are my manners? I'm Isaac Clement. Great to meet you. I do a lot of work with the entertainment sector, and they are very interested in this project of yours. Juveniles will meet huge crowds after all, so I have to see this for myself. But it's all good. I'll be patient.
Hey, patience. That's a refreshing thing to see. You know, if only those folks that preceded you had waited longer and planned more, maybe decided not to play with the genetic foundations of life with all the grace of a kid baking a cake for the first time. And by that I mean, you got to admire their ambition, but my God, the mess.
Medium nest has been claimed by Maisaura 1. Well, I guess Blaze is, she did get Buck killed in Little Daz's hunt, so maybe it's good that it's not Blaze that's gonna be the first breeding partner. Let's see what happens here. The egg has been laid.
Worked. We got eggs. See, you take care of the dinosaurs and they do what comes naturally. I can't wait for what comes next.
I think that's it. I think that's the egg.
This seems like a good chance to talk about contracts. They're jobs you can pick up on the side to build your reputation with the industry sectors. And bring in a little extra cash while you're at it. Here, let's get you started with one now.
I was naming the mama dinosaur, sir. Okay, contracts. So you get the 3 factions. I guess science is now called conservation, security, and entertainment are back. So complete an expedition, research medium herbivore dig sites, or increase the Edmontosaurus genome. Let's just start with this kind of basic one, because let's just keep it simple for now. Also, sorry Blaze, but Buck took it personally when you got him killed in that TV show a long time ago, so Maya, the Maisaurus, Maisaura, I know, extremely creative, you're welcome, is going to be our first mama dinosaur. Anyway, we want to... Oh, okay, so we do have other dig sites. Compies, Lystrosaurus, Gallimimus. Dilophosaurus, Edmontosaurus, Maisaura, Edmontosaurus. Let's go for Edmontosaurus next. Also, just to complete the contract and get it out of the way. Alright, so that little timer is still there in the corner. Okay, so is it just me, or does the male Maisaura actually look really cool? They somehow made that like kind of nose ridge thing that nobody seemed to like, and they made it look cool. Or am I just completely wrong? Let me know what y'all think. Also, I think that like the dark purple color is also just very favorite book. Life is about to find a way out of medium nesting area 1. What a name. Look at him.
Well, I'll be. Juvenile dinosaurs created the old-fashioned way. How far they've come. No longer man-made assets that test the limits of what science can or should do, but animals. Naturally bred animals. Wow, fascinating. So fascinating and possibly cataclysmic. I'm wildly curious to find out.
My word, you actually did it. By recreating natural conditions, no less. This could be just the thing to give dinosaurs a foothold in challenging environments.
Wow. I feel like I'm staring at history in the making, and it is adorable. I think we all need to share the news, but I bet people are gonna want proof. Can we grab some pictures?
Full disclosure, I've already named them Cabot Jr., so make sure you get their best side. But let's be honest, that's any side, right?
Cabot Jr. I'm not changing that. Cabot Jr. Look at him. Let's just enjoy the little tyke for a minute. I do also. What a neat idea to have Maisaura be the first. The first juvenile dinosaur. So let's see, Ranger Team 1. How do these handle? I think this. I don't know. This feels. I can't tell if it feels better. Controls are just a little stiff, even with the controller. But maybe that's by design. So
asset identified.
Interacting with parent, interacting with child bonus.
What a photo! Oh, I'm printing out a copy of that one for my wallet. Oh, they grow up so fast.
Cabot Jr. On a different note, let's use this as an opportunity to take advantage of capture mode.
Okay. We need to make sure that our guests have a good view of these little miracles, too.
Ah, yes, the 3 most important days in any life. The day you're born, the day you die, and the day the viewing gallery opens.
Alright, so let's see what... Oops, not that button. Can I bring that menu back? Here we go. Time of day, midday, night, dusk, dawn. default. Let's try midday. Can we get a good picture of Buck and Cabot Jr.? There we go. This is how I like to make my thumbnails, by the way, in case you were wondering. We got Buck and Cabot Jr. Perfect. And then when you exit out, everything goes back to normal, and then I can just hit this button to resume play. The fact that that's that seamless is so amazing. That's all just in the game, that you can just do that easily. Alright, viewing gallery time. Here looks good. The nest, let's keep the nest out of the viewing gallery range in case we want more Maisaura babies. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe.
Oh no, Cabot Jr. is sick!
Uh-oh. The juvenile is unwell. That's the trouble with having an undeveloped immune system, I guess.
Good lord, it's Cabot Jr. We've barely had any time together. You've got to do something, Doc.
It doesn't seem serious to my eyes, but it does need investigating. We'll need a paleomedical facility to do so. You can choose an MVU team and ride alongside them, or give them a task to diagnose whatever is ailing that juvenile. Let's find out what's wrong as soon as possible.
They actually don't have a little pre-designated area for this one. I wonder if that was on purpose, or... Well, we need to build it as close to Cabot Jr. as possible. We can move this later. Right now, let's just set it down here. Alright, we're gonna take direct control. What's up, little Cabot Jr.?
All right, we've done the scan. So, what's wrong with my prehistoric little ray of sunshine?
A dinosaur is suffering from a disease with an unknown cause. Cure. MVU team. Yep. Use the ailments panel. Yep. Cabot Jr. has cryptosporiodosis.
Controls reassigned.
Alright, select Cabot Jr., go to this panel, start research.
As I suspected, not a pleasant illness, but not untreatable either. Have your scientists research the cure, then use an MVU team to deliver that cure via DART.
Sounds like a plan. I just hope that Cabot Jr. is better with needles than I am.
Cabot Jr.
Okay, great.
He's so
That's the
fast.
research complete.
She's so
Now,
fast.
let's get that dinosaur cured. Assign an MVU team to a nearby ranger post, Stat.
All right, let's...
Patrolling MVU teams will automatically
Fantastic.
scan and diagnose minor issues.
There we go.
Major issues? Well, those will call for a trip to a paleomedical facility.
Oh, contract time. Research viewing gallery 2? There's a viewing gallery 2? So the MVU is on its way. Build upgrades. Oh, okay, it's all the other. I see, that's all it is. Well, I do like that these are all grouped under one thing, as opposed to them being like 7 different research dealios. We're gonna let the computer take the wheel, but we're gonna follow, make sure Kevin Jr. is treated well. Cabot Jr. is cured. Okay, need to assign an MVU to each. Ooh, look at all the... Wow. There's a lot. We're gonna stick with the Din one for now, but that's cool. What is... Oh, that's the group. That's the modular building stuff. Yep. Add task. So, for right now... I'll just assign you to all 3 of these. I'm probably gonna move this later, but it's fine.
Wait a second. You're kidding. Is that Bob? Oh, how I have missed that man.
We worked together for years, Finch. My name is George, but Lambert's fine. Dr. Dewar told me about Din, and about the juveniles. She suggested the security sector should advise.
A perfect time for you to join us, Mr. Lambert. It seems that the situation at our Montana site has changed. The velociraptors are moving closer.
Oh, the carnivores have noticed the human buffet that we've graciously set up for them. What a surprise.
Yes, well, we need to return there immediately and handle the situation.
Well, it's time to leave Little Cabot Finch for now. Not that button. This button. Emergency event. I'm pretty sure the Badlands is gonna be our first challenge mode map. Pretty sure that'll be the first.
Everyone, the velociraptors. What are they doing?
The inevitable, their biological imperative, you know, they're hunting.
I alert people. Finch, it's time to prove that Din cares about security.
Right, well, the guests and me need somewhere to hide. Build an emergency shelter.
Ooh, but let's take a moment to look at the different airline. Does it matter where I build it, or just anywhere's fine?
A fine-looking hidey hole there. Now open up the shelter to put out the alert. Raptors can be a tricky target on the best of days, so I suggest letting the pros do their thing. Give the capture team the task to tranquilize those dinosaurs and put a stop to the rampage.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Where is the capture team? Nope. Response facility. Bad task. Let's see how well the Dang, did they make them like, or are they just intentionally having the raptors walk so they're super easy targets or something? Since it's like this is basically still a tutorial. I like this green raptor a lot.
Refueling generator.
Right. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, but we better have an enclosure ready for when they do. We do have a half-built enclosure on site that'll probably do the job, if you can, you know, finish it up.
We should power those fences with a generator. If an animal tries to escape, it could hurt itself, or even your guests. A light shock, however, will act as a gentle deterrent.
Yeah, listen, you can call me paranoid or, more accurately, justifiably nervous, but I'm telling you, those generators tend to run out of juice at the very worst of times.
Don't we all? But no, I don't want dinosaurs getting out either. Worth making sure that the generators are in range of a maintenance post so our maintenance team can keep an eye on them. When the enclosure is ready, give the order to transport those sleeping meat eaters into it. I'll leave it in your capable hands, okay? Take as long as you need, but not too long. Even sleeping carnivores make me nervous.
Alright, so for now, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Later on, we'll get more creative with using the terrain tools to make fences. So finish the enclosure, build a gate. Right here looks good.
Attention personnel. We have detected
Make sure fences are powered, build a generator.
Please respond.
Right here looks fine. And lastly, says I haven't finished building the enclosure according to this. Oh, and transport, okay. Got it. Let's see, I'm pretty sure, let's see if this carried over. Multi-select mode, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way you can select all of them at once instead of having to go back and forth multiple times. So finalize the selection and deliver them all right here.
Heading to collect the asset.
I didn't set down
Collection request received.
a drop-off
Good work.
zone, so.
Now wait for the delivery to end and confirm they're all enclosed.
Yep.
It's strange, isn't it? Alan and Ellie had a dig site near here in this scenic patch of Montana's Badlands. You know, they were digging for fossilized dinosaurs, and now you're containing living, breathing, thinking dinosaurs a mere stone's throw away. Wow, it's really, it's poetic in a vague sort of sense, and deeply terrifying in a more specific sort of sense.
Yeah, so I think the intro cinematic kind of hinted at this, but this is like post Jurassic World Dominion, where the dinosaurs are now like part of the ecosystem. So it's in the, but I also think it's maybe before the Jurassic World Rebirth movie, where that movie kind of implies they all migrated towards the equator, and that doesn't really. So it's kind of between Dominion and Rebirth, I guess.
Delivery complete.
I like this green one. This is the Velociraptor #1. Let's... clever name for green raptor. Algae. Yeah, for whatever reason, it kind of seems like they can only deliver one at a time. So it would have been much better if I had done that crate thing, but I was not sure how to do that. In the meantime, we can just kind of watch the raptors. This is Death Valley Papyrana. Champlain Valley Lithobates. Blank pattern with the Great Sandy Desert. This one looks pretty cool too. Sometimes just the basic cosmetics.
Make sure to close any shelters once you've dealt with the threat. After all, guests aren't likely to spend money while they're busy hunkering down. Although a bunker gift shop isn't a bad idea. Huh. Nice job dealing with those raptors. Vicious and intelligent carnivores don't tend to mix well with guests.
Vicious and intelligent they may be, but those velociraptors deserve as much support as any other dinosaur. A feeder that gives them an outlet for their hunting instinct would be particularly beneficial.
Better the goats than us, is what you mean to say.
Alright. Yeah, let's fix this up before they try to break out. Boom. Feeders. Herbivores don't need feeders to satisfy their hunger need. Meeting their environment need will ensure they have what they need to satisfy hunger. Carnivores and some piscivores require feeders. Some dinosaurs require prey to satisfy their environment and hunger needs. They can also satisfy those needs by hunting live prey like other dinosaurs. And so just some general forest coverage is all they want. Ooh. See, okay, let's put some of this sparse woodland down. Ooh, that looks very nice. Very nice. I like that a lot. Alright, they are happy. Algae is the leader of the pack. Build a ranger post. Yep. Yep, I already did that, but that should clear. put it right behind this rock thing right here. Yep, and Ranger team.
Generator.
Okay, these are the Ranger teams are still affiliated with the ACU Center.
Now that they're enclosed, those raptors will actually be boosting the site's appeal. And more appeal means more guests, so it's good news in my book. Guests will actually need to be able to see the raptors to be impressed by them, but that's why we build viewing galleries, right? Huh? Dinosaur appeal is great, but dinosaur visibility is what will actually sell tickets. Improving visibility with attractions like the viewing gallery is an important step if we actually want to make a profit here. And you do want to make a profit, right?
Ooh, I like this blue one, too. Very nice. Yeah, so this will be important later on, but like... Oh, the appeal modifiers? Okay, so that's not the actual species. That's just saying that certain species get bonus appeal, I think. So, like, at least that's my understanding, because we definitely don't have a T-Rex in this starter park already. Economy. We'll dive more into this when we actually like get to challenge mode. For right now, let's just keep the campaign going. We want the Velociraptors to be visible from a viewing gallery. Does it have to be the viewing vent, or can it be any of them?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent...
I'd rather like to revisit our Corythosaurus. They needed males in the herd to thrive, and thanks to Dr. Baldera, that's exactly what we can provide them with. We just need enough genome to begin synthesis. We will need an expedition center to organize gathering the appropriate genetic material. Then, once we have processed the fossils in the science center, we can synthesize the males in a hatchery.
Alright, so Corythosaurus is next on the make babies list. I think that's, for now, this is where I'll stop episode 1. This feels like a good break point for like a first episode. So I'll see y'all in the next part when we start reading Corythosaurus. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.